Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're watching this video or whatever time you're watching this video. Dave Green, Brown Sky, AFC Northerners. And Cleveland goes to New York, or to New England. Got the Patriots. It's a 4 o'clock primetime game. Maybe we'll get the game out here on TV. Who knows? But New England coming off of a thrashing of the Jets on Monday night, so they've got the short week, as we all know, and we've been on the bye. That I think will be our only saving grace is the bye week. It gave us time, hopefully, to prepare well enough to be able to go into New England and at least put on a show. I think when you look at this game, if we can get into New England's backfield and, like our defensive line, if we can put pressure on Brady at least 3/4 of the game and maybe get a couple of sacks out of it, along with really, really good linebacker play, we could, I'm not saying shut them down, but give ourselves a chance to win this football game. Will it come completely down to how our defense plays? Absolutely not. Baker needs to show up. That offensive line needs to show up. Greg Robinson is getting benched this week. Justin McCray should probably get the start. Nobody's saying if he is going to get it, but all week long he's been practicing at tackle and at guard. And one has to assume, with his Patriot background and having played tackle at various points in time in Green Bay, he probably would get the start. We really need that offensive line to show up this week for us. They have to give Baker time. If they don't, we lose this ball game. It's plain and simple. If the offensive line is consistent with decent play to give Baker at least 3 seconds to make a defensive read, I think we get a chance at it. Honestly, I'm not optimistic, but as a fan, I want to be like, yeah, we're going to beat them and blah, 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 but it's the Patriots. Patriots always seem to find a way to win, regardless of the fact that they've only played and beaten the Jets, the Dolphins, the Redskins, the Giants, and they barely got by Buffalo. So what is that? That's like 5 of their 7 wins have been against teams that aren't, as you would say, all that great. They're still the Patriots, and they're tough to beat, big time. Regardless of who they've beaten and who they haven't beaten, they're at home, and that makes them even tougher to play. This game really honestly comes down, and will probably come down, to special teams. New England has had an issue with their kicking game lately, or actually the whole season, and we've actually solved that problem. So if we can get good field position and convert on our field goals, get a touchdown or 2 out of this ball game, and control that clock, I think the Browns win by at least 3. If we don't do one of those 3 things, then we lose this game by 10. Final prediction on the game itself, the final score, because it's what we've been doing for 4 years now. I'm going to make the homer pick, even though I should know better. I'm going to say the bye week pays us dividends, and I'm going to say the Browns win 27-25. That sounds kind of fair. I think Brady will toss for 2. Hopefully, fantasy-wise, my guy will get into the end zone there, Michelle. Other than that, I don't think there's much else to say. Having a conversation with myself last night about, like, greatest head coaches of all time. I think Bill Belichick is in the top 3. My top three would be Paul Brown, of course, and Vince Lombardi, and then Belichick. I don't know if it's that order or not, but those would be my top three. So if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, go ahead and in the comment section down below, sound off on who your top three head coaches are. And yeah, we'll just see if we're all like kind of thinking the same way with it. I will be back. If you haven't checked out Mark Kerman, aka LA Bengal fans video, please give him a look. Um, Actually, good stuff, even though the Bengals are 0-7. Give him a check, and maybe we'll get a Ravens video or Steelers video. Who knows? But I will talk to you all after the football game. Everybody have a good rest of your day, and be safe this weekend. Go Browns.